Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Sundays with Robert. I'm Robert Tiberius Gillespie, and on today's episode, we're going back to the foundation of how everything starts in any culinary school, any culinary class. It goes back even further than your cutting skills. It goes back to making something as simple yet important at a foundation, just like a house, like a building. You have your foundation, something very simple, a farm stock. Now, this farm stock, it's starting off with this collection of bones you can see right here. We have beef, chicken, pork, and even lamb bones that are going into the stock. Very important, gives it a lot of nutritional balance and taste. Also, let's not forget too, we also have our fresh herbs. We have carrots, onions, and celery. The trinity of anything. And then we add some other herbs and spices in there as well. Keep it simple but delicious and flavorful. And don't fall over on me. Good. So, everyone, this is what it's all about. Starting out with what I call liquid gold, which can be used for soups, it can be used for stews, or if you're making that, whether you like to call it a Sunday gravy or a Sunday sauce, that's what it's about as well. So grab yourself a chair, make yourself comfortable, and on this Sunday of episodes of Robert, we're going to make this happen. Thank you. Okay, now we're getting back to the roots and the basics of everything, okay? So pretty much very simple. We have a nice onion, and what we're going to do, we don't even have to peel it. We're just going to cut it in half like that, and then we're going to take it and just quarter it. That's all, just into quarters. Oh, before I drop them on the floor, don't want that. Yep, there you go. Just going to quarter that. Next, you got the celery here. So, very important part right there is that end piece. That's a lot of flavor, the basics, the root. We want that in there. Then we'll just cut it like that. And like that. And we got these beautiful pieces of celery right there. We'll throw that in the pot. Ooh, I can smell it. I can smell how that is. And then we have carrots. You know, what's up, Doc? More root vegetables. And we're just gonna, that's it. Just something very simple like that. We're gonna cut them up. You know, nothing complicated. You know, very simple. But as I mentioned, the foundation of so many great recipes, some things you don't even realize. And put it this way, yeah, can you buy stock or broth in a jar, in a can, whatever? Yeah, of course you can. But there's something about making your own that's so much better, cooler, and you'll appreciate it more. And like I said, it's like anything. The more you can make yourself, the better appreciation you have. It's a lot more work, but you know, you just get to tell better stories and everything as well. So, yeah, there you go. So, into the water you go. And I didn't need to show you how to pour water into a pot, although I've heard some people need to learn, but I'll take for granted you have an idea. So here we are, we have our water, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add some pepper in there. Good amount. Always add more later on. Going to add some salt. Very important you have salt in there. And then I'm going to go with the herbs, okay? I got the parsley right here, and I got some thyme for the thyme. And then I'm going to start adding some other stuff. I'm going to start adding the celery. And I'm going to be adding the onions. Put those in there, those bad boys in there. Yep. And let's get some carrots. Get the most important part of the celery in there. And then, let's not forget fresh garlic. Never have enough of that for sure. Oh yeah, that's exactly part of any mainstay of food and whatnot. And now I'm going to start adding the bones, okay? Right here, this is from a ham that I had a couple months ago. And then next I got some beef bones. These are from beef ribs. Did those on the Kamado, you might remember that episode. Now I'm going to throw in some chicken bones in there. Very simple. Gonna make a chicken. Remember that song, the Chunky Chicken song? Probably not. And I got some other bones. I got some beef bones. I believe that was from a rib roast, if I remember correctly. And most of all, might have to crack this one just to make room. You'll see why. Oh, don't worry, people. I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. Yep. There we go. And that's the lamb bone. Add that in there. Then I'll throw in the rest of everything else that I set forth to put in there. Yes, sirree. And of course, you want the water on high, as you can all imagine. Yeah, we're just gonna fill that bad boy up there. You know, that's all gonna cook down. It's gonna take quite a few hours too. This is actually, I didn't tell you, this is gonna be a two-part episode, season, show, whatever you want to call it, because later this week we're gonna conclude it, and I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do with the stock. But for right now, let's just get the stock made. Okay, yeah, you see a lot of carrots. Okay, not exactly the most photographic thing, but yeah, there we are. And I'm gonna put a lid on it so it cooks a little faster. And when it comes to a simmer, I'll share it with you. And here we are. It's come to a boil, as you can see. Let me take the lid off there. And yes, that's what we're looking to get to. See how it's boiling? Okay, that's perfect. That's excellent. So we got that going. I'm gonna let that go for about 5 minutes. And then after 5 minutes, I'm gonna turn the temperature down and bring it to a very low simmer, which is what you want, because you want it to simmer at a very low heat. And that's exactly what we'll get. And it's gonna come out perfect. And that's how we make a stock. So again, thank you for tuning in to Sundays with Robert, and we'll get back to you later.